Welcome to Real Talk, the podcast where we don't just tell stories, we live them. Today we're talking about the greatest footballer, AB the greatest athlete of his generation. Full stop. His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, but the world knows him simply as CR7. February 5th, 1985. An island called Madeira, in Portugal. A poor family, a boy born to be something bigger than the island itself. Madeira isn't a place of big stadiums or football academies. It's an island of fishermen, wind, and dreams. And from there, a legend was born. At 12 years old, Cristiano leaves Madeira. He leaves his mom, his brothers, his friends, alone, with nothing but a dream and a ball. At the academy, teammates mocked his island accent. They called him the country boy. But while they laughed, he was training, always training. In 2002, he debuts with Sporting's first team at just 17 years old. And here's where it gets crazy. Manchester United came to play a friendly, and they were destroyed by this skinny kid from Madeira. United's own players begged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. The players asked for it. That's how good he was. Old Trafford, the theater of dreams, and the number 7, the most sacred shirt in English football, previously worn by Cantona Beckham. Now it belongs to an 18-year-old kid from Madeira. His early years were all flair and stepovers. The CR7 of Manchester was a spectacle, but not yet a killer. He was learning, obsessing, growing. What did Ronaldo do? He came back. And the 2007-8 season is probably the greatest individual season in Premier League history. 42 goals, Ballon d'Or, Champions League. The boy became a god. And then came the call that changed everything. Real Madrid had been hunting him for years. And the price, 80 million euros, a world record? Madrid, the football capital of the world, Real Madrid, the most decorated club in history, and CR7 walks in like he owns the place because eventually he did. What happened over the next 9 years defies all statistical logic. He scored over 450 goals for Real Madrid. He won 4 Champions Leagues. He won 4 Ballon d'Ors in Madrid alone. Champions League 2018 final against Liverpool. Ronaldo scores 2 goals, including a bicycle kick that left the entire world speechless. Silence. That's it. Just silence. Where does he go next? Juventus of Turin. 112 million euros. At 33 years old, he broke the transfer record for Serie A, because that's what Ronaldo does. Turin. Juventus. The most successful club in Italy. A new challenge for a man who had already conquered everything. And he scored. Of course he scored. 101 goals in 3 seasons. August 2021. Media bombshell. Cristiano Ronaldo returns to Manchester United. The internet breaks. Old Trafford loses its mind. It felt like history. It's December 2022. Cristiano Ronaldo is at the Qatar World Cup with Portugal, without a club, at 37 years old, and Portugal goes to the quarterfinals, where they're eliminated by Morocco. Ronaldo cries. January 2023. AI Nassr of Saudi Arabia announces the most impactful signing in the history of that league. Cristiano Ronaldo, a reported salary of 200 million euros per year. 200 million? The European press writes him off. It's the graveyard of football. He's done. This is retirement with a paycheck. Real talk? They were all wrong. And meanwhile, the most ambitious milestone of his career, 1,000 career goals. As of May 2026, he's at over 970 and counting. That's not a stat. That's mythology. And in May 2026, as we record this, AI Nassr is fighting for the Saudi Pro League title. And CR7 is still the main man, still the one they call. And here we are, May 2026. In a few weeks, the World Cup begins. The World Cup on U.S. soil. And Cristiano Ronaldo, at 41 years old, will be there with Portugal. One more time, Portugal has never won a World Cup. That's the one great trophy missing from his cabinet. Will this be the moment? Real talk. Nobody knows. But nobody bet against Ronaldo before. And look how that turned out. Legacy and numbers. May 2026, over 970 career goals. 5 Ballon d'Ors. 5 UEFA Champions Leagues, records in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and Saudi Pro League, the most followed person on the planet on social media. But beyond the numbers, what is Cristiano Ronaldo? He's the embodiment of will. The proof that talent is just the starting point. That discipline, obsession, sacrifice, those are what separate the great from the greatest. A kid from an Atlantic island, from a poor family, with an operated heart at 15, mocked for his accent, who became the most famous human being on earth. That is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. And the best part? It's not over yet. That was Real Talk. I'm King Noel. If you love this episode, share it, drop a review, and tell me in the comments, is CR7 the GOAT? Until next time, peace.